My 9-year-old son hasn't spoken a single word in 11 days. The doctors say there's nothing physically wrong with him. I know exactly what caused it, and I haven't told anyone yet. Daniel stopped talking on a Tuesday. Not gradually, not after a fever or a fall. He came home from school, sat down at the kitchen table, and simply stopped. He still eats, still goes to school, still nods and shakes his head when asked direct questions, but no words, not one syllable in 11 days. His pediatrician ordered tests, all clear. The school counselor met with him twice and told me he seemed calm, not distressed, just silent, like a decision had been made and he was holding to it. I kept asking him what happened. He would look at me steadily and say nothing. On day 4, I found a note folded inside his backpack pocket, not written by Daniel. The handwriting was older, more controlled. It said, "If you tell anyone what you heard, something bad will happen to your mom." I read it 3 times standing in the hallway outside his room. Then I put it in my coat pocket and said nothing to my husband, Ryan, because the only adult Daniel had been alone with recently outside of school was Ryan's brother Aaron. Aaron had been staying with us for 3 weeks. Job transition, he said, just until he got back on his feet. He was pleasant at dinner. He helped Daniel with homework twice. He seemed fine. But 2 weeks ago, I had come home 30 minutes early from a work event and heard voices in Aaron's room. Not arguing, just talking. I assumed it was the television. I didn't check. Now I was reconstructing that evening minute by minute. I went through Daniel's tablet that night after everyone was asleep. His browsing history had been cleared. But in the deleted folder, I found one thing. A search Daniel had done himself, typed in his own spelling. What do you do if you hear someone say something scary? The search was made at 9:47 p.m. on the night I came home early. I took a photograph of the screen. I didn't delete anything. I put the tablet back exactly where I found it. The next morning, I told Ryan I needed Aaron to leave. I gave no reason. Ryan looked at me for a long time and then said, "What did he do?" I said I wasn't ready to talk about it yet. That answer frightened him more than any explanation would have. Aaron left that afternoon. He didn't argue. He packed quickly, and before he walked out, he stopped in the hallway and looked at me with an expression I have turned over in my mind every day since. It wasn't guilt. It wasn't anger. It was something that looked almost like relief. That night, Daniel spoke for the first time, just 2 words, at dinner, asking for more water. Ryan looked at me across the table with tears forming and didn't ask a single question, which is how I knew he understood more than I had told him. What I still don't know is what Daniel heard. He hasn't told me. He's sleeping better. He's starting to speak in small amounts again, short sentences, careful words, like someone returning from somewhere far away. His therapist says not to push, that when he's ready, he'll tell us. But I have the note, I have the screenshot, I have the memory of Aaron's face in that hallway, and I have a husband who has not called his brother once in 11 days, which means Ryan knows something too. Something older than this. Something he has been carrying on his own for reasons I don't yet understand. Last night, I asked Ryan directly if Aaron had ever done something like this before. He was quiet for so long, I thought he wasn't going to answer. Then he said, "I handled it. A long time ago. I thought I handled it. I didn't sleep after that. The police would want the note, the screenshot, a formal statement from Daniel when he's ready. That is the right thing. I know it is the right thing, but Daniel is just now starting to come back, and I'm terrified that a formal process will take him somewhere he's not ready to go. I haven't decided yet, but Ryan's silence is making the decision harder every day."